hell to us. And now they are also going to witness hell themselves. They don't want to feed people. They don't want to do what they're supposed to do. They will have no peace. There will be no peace in the land. Not just in Biafra land, not just in Odudua, but across the length and breadth of Nigeria. No peace. And let me warn the Alamajiri and the Janjaweed. Do you see how infectious it is? Do you see how a revolution spreads? You know that all your people that you control them with your Ankadede, with your Babiala rubbish. When it came to palliative, the palliatives that you stole and hid in warehouses became a property of the people. When the revolution starts raging heavily in the south, do you see all those Alamajiri they think they're in control of? Those they hired to come and disrupt protesters in Abuja, and those ones who turn against them. That is how it always is with a revolution. You people are in trouble. I swear to God Almighty in heaven, you people are in a mess. Because this generation is determined. I don't want to talk about protest. It is a revolution. It's going to be a peaceful, quiet revolution until you make it a violent revolution. There will be no, you people are mad. You can't escape. Let me give you an example. IPOB is in nearly 160 countries and territories around the world. I'm telling you the truth. So where are you going to run to? Are you going to run to India? So you won't come out again. You run to India and you stay in a villa, you never come out. We are in the UAE. We are in Saudi Arabia even. I'm asking you, so when you travel or when you run away to Saudi Arabia, you're not going to come out again in your life. Now, let's say you are safe. How about your children? Are they safe? You people think that you can use your usual intimidation. I told you, you are going to try everything and you will fail. And somebody should get me the name, the village, and every data on the Speaker of River State House of Assembly. Let us use him as an example. You see all that your tribal card you want to play. I want you to play it now, all of it. Oh, we are Niger Delta, we are South, all of it. You play that card now. That card that your Fulani masters have been teaching you for very many years. I want you to play that card now. Play it now, I ask of you. I beg of you, play it now. Are you listening to me? Play that card now. The River State House of Assembly Speaker, play that your racial, that your ethnicity card. Play it now. Nwike, play that card now. Nwike, you are evil, you are denying, you are a fool, you are an idiot. You don't know your identity, you are an animal. You are an animal, you don't know where you're from. That is why your mate, in fact your junior from Sokoto is controlling you. You are a fool. You are a fool. That is why your own mates, they are controlling you. Sokoto State Governor, I am older than him, is a child to me. Sokoto State Governor Tambo is a child to me. I am older than him. I am older than Aisha Buhari. Aisha is a little girl to me. For your information. These are the people controlling you. To me, you do your elder. People that I'm older than. You call me your son, but people that are older than you go and you bow before them. How old is the Sultan of Sokoto? I'm asking you. How old is that little boy, Sultan of Sokoto? How old is he? I ask you. You just shouting everywhere. Oh, you must are in danger. If you're in danger, you die there. If you cannot fight back, you die there, idiot. Because of you have to be a slave. Because you are living in the north. I, Nnamdi, has to be a slave. Because you are living in the north. Are you not drunk? Because you're living outside Biafra land. Because of you, we have to remain slaves. If they took a mission in their mouth, they are not well. I'm telling you, they are not well. They are not well. They are not well at all. Our cleanup is going to start tomorrow. There will be cleanup everywhere. In Abuja, there will be cleanup. In Lagos, there will be cleanup. In Ibadan, there will be cleanup everywhere. Clean up everywhere. You're going to clean up your cities. After that, we are not going to protest in the middle of a rubbish pile or dustbin. No. we are going to protest on clean streets. We are going to, and it doesn't stop there. All those piles of rubbish in Aba, I want it cleared. All those pictures I see of Aba, very rotten, we want them cleared. We are now going to go into work. All of us, since they will not build our towns for us or make it habitable, we do it ourselves. We are going to do it ourselves. We are going to do it ourselves. And we are going to win in the end. That I can assure you. That I can assure you. There is going to be a cleanup, and after the cleanup, we have a protest. Nobody can stop us from protesting. If you don't want peaceful protest, we give you violent protest. Very simple, isn't it? Do you want us to be peaceful? We become peaceful. And we give you peaceful protest. You want violent one? We give you violent one. We outnumber you 100,000 to 1. How many bullets does your magazine hold? How many bullets? So how many are you going to kill? And then we catch you. And we cut off your stupid head. And we play table tennis with it. And we burn the rest of your body. So you understand how angry we are. You understand how angry because some of you don't know how angry we are. Now you know how angry we are. Pull back your armies and your police. Allow people to police themselves. And allow people to behave properly the way they ought to. If you bring your thugs there, your thugs will die with you. You people are insincere. Nigerian politicians are insincere. They think they're dealing with fools. You people actually think you're dealing with beasts. You think we are foolish. You think we are stupid. You don't know that you are in one almighty trouble, do you? You are in a mess. All of you are in a mess because of the mess you put us in for very many years. Your children were trekking. Some will come all the way from, let's say, from Ayamelum. They will trek and trek and trek all the way to Sokoto. From Sokoto, they go to Niger. From Niger, they go to Sudan. Maybe from Sudan, they enter into Libya. From Libya, they try to cross into Italy. And out of 100 people that set out for the journey, 100 young people, only about 14 will make it. The rest will be dead or sold into slavery. Some of them are sex slaves. Some of them are sex slaves. Do you know the time I realized that our people are actually very foolish? I'm telling you the truth. Somebody will come out and boast and brag, I used to sell Igbo girls in Libya. Such a person will open up Facebook and start talking rubbish, and people will be listening to somebody that sells his own people. That was when I knew that some of you are sick. You are mentally sick. You are not well in the brain. Even people that we thought were human beings before went and joined the idiot that felt he can challenge IPOB or on talking not talking nonsense. It wasn't even IPOB. One or two people along the street said your nonsense is too much, and the idiot is now hiding, and we're going to find him. If we find him, what we'll do to him? That thing we've been. I was told this morning that Nwike is planning to do. Then all of you will do it. You go to ICC and report Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB at ICC. If we catch that boy, what will we do to him? Hey! Anyway, he knows. He's hiding somewhere. He can no longer speak. And they're playing with, they don't know who we are. All these idiots in America. In America. They can never come back to Biafra land again forever and ever. And neither will their children. You see those women in Texas talking nonsense. They can never come back home again forever and ever to the Wemebia. They can't come back home. They're finished. In your next life, you will know not to sabotage your people. In your next life, you will know not to sabotage your people. Now you'll understand how serious we are. Because some of you do not know. There are news making rounds everywhere. But what is of concern to us today? What is of concern to us today is that you come out tomorrow, clean the streets, and then protest. No stealing, no vandalism, none whatsoever. I understand that some journalists are upset that we said the assets of criminal politicians will remain a target, and rightfully so. All the assets owned by all the corrupt. Rather than complaining, you people are stealing. He's a criminal. They looked at this. This is missing. Snake swallowed this. Monkey swallowed that. Parrot swallowed that. No. Now is the time to exact revenge on those people. Now is the time. Because if you allow them, they will intimidate you into submission. Into submission. And let me warn you, Chineke, once this revolution fails, once they do not meet the demands of the young people, if any of you calls me again, things are bad, SARS stopped me, I will tell you to give the phone to the person that stopped you. And I'll say to the person, to the SARS officer, do you have your POS there? The officer will say yes. I will say, okay. I'm Nnamdi Kanu. How much do you want to charge that fellow? He will say maybe 100,000. I say make it 2. Charge the idiot 200,000. This revolution cannot fail. Let me give you one secret you don't know. Do you see, if it's before, they will push the army out, they will start killing everybody, the real army formation will be out on the street. But now, where can they deploy the army? And where are they going to live? If you deploy the army in Calabar, Ogoja will be burning. You deploy the army to Ogoja, Ugeb will be burning. You deploy army to Ugeb, Ikotekbene will be burning. You go to Kotekbene, Uyo will be burning. After Uyo, you go to Oran will be burning. And they don't have the soldiers. Even if they share their soldiers 1 per village, they do not have enough soldiers to cover all the villages. We are holding them in a bad place. So only if Nigerian youths can understand that we are very, very close to victory. 2 more weeks and we have won. Only 2 more weeks. Only 2 more weeks. 24 hours times 14, and victory is ours. Victory is ours. You must remain strong and resolute. Don't go down. Don't listen to all their nonsense. Tribe, religion, tribe, rubbish, pure rubbish. Let somebody remind the fool, I want the name of the Speaker of the House in Rivers State. We want to set an example with him. I want to ask him, who built Presidential Hotel? Iguacha, Port Harcourt, who built it? Dr. Michael Obara, you animal. Dr. Michael Obara, for your information. You want to play the Fulani houseboy game, so they will love you, and Nwike, if we will go to Abuja and be running around. Because you know that, do you know that Nwike's political career is over? Are you aware that Nwike is a dead man walking? Do you know that at all? Do you know that at all? No, you don't. Because you're a fool. You are a fool. You are a fool. A complete idiot. We are going to say, the first thing that will happen is that people will make noise for 2 weeks and you'll be forgotten. It's a fool. You want to serve Fulani in our land. That's the idiot Nwike, a pretender. He pretends you're a hard man. We never knew that was your plan with the Fulani from the beginning. That's what people are doing. Tomorrow we are coming out on the streets. We are going to clean our streets tomorrow. And then after that we protest. Let the army come and shoot. You know what I said to people? Rather than calling IPOB High Command, do this. Why don't you tell the Nigerian government to do the right thing? Why don't you tell the army to stop killing innocent people? You can't do that. You want to put pressure on the victims so that the perpetrators of the crime will continue, they will become more emboldened to do what they have been doing. And that is completely and utterly unacceptable. unacceptable. Gani Adams is kind to them. He is kind to them, advising them to restructure, to go back to the regions. He's too kind to them, trying to explain to them what they need to do. These people are fools, they don't understand. You know when you have stolen so much money and subjugated so many people, you become very complacent, you become too arrogant. You know, like Marie Antoinette said to the French public, the people said, our queen, we are hungry, give us bread. She said, why don't you give them cake? Sarcastically. You know what that means? Who are you people to ask for bread? You are beneath me. You know what they did to her? They cut off her head in the guillotine. They put her head in the and chopped it off. I said, look at this little tramp telling us rubbish. That is what we are going to do to Nigerian politicians. Let that heaven fall. Let that heaven fall. Because these people are evil. They are more than evil. Let that thing that will happen in the year 2030, let it happen in 2020. They have killed us enough. They have starved us enough. They have suffered us enough. Enough is enough. That's how it is done. Enough is enough. Nwike is talking because every month he gets billions in allocation. He gives some to the wife, some to his girlfriends, some to his family members. He goes and buys up his estate. I know all his hotels in Iguacha. I know all of them. All the places he bought land. All that nonsense. And the one that is remaining, maybe 40,000 naira, he will share to the 4 cult groups that he controls. And he's a politician, making noise every blessed day. I don't know that it was a game plan he set up with Fulani to deceive all of us. And I too was deceived. I thought he was a human being. Nwike once war. He will get war. He should ask Dave Umahi. He will get war. Let him ask Umahi. He will get war. His life is over. He can no longer travel abroad. Never, ever, ever. And once the revolution hots up, Nwike can never be forgiven. Play all your ethnicity card all you like. You are Igbo. As foolish as you are an Igbo man. An Igbo man you are. And you will die as one. Fools everywhere. Idiots everywhere. People, that was when I was shocked at my people. Somebody is a confessed human trafficker selling people in Libya to Arab people as a sex slave. They put chain around an Igbo girl's neck, chain her to the wall. Arab men will line up outside and be paying little money to be sleeping with her. Some of them were so diseased that boils, etuto, started coming out of their bodies. And the person responsible for such a thing, some of you listen to. That was when I knew that you people, no wonder the white man conquered you. You people are foolish. You are foolish. That is the type of person that some idiots will go and do program with on Facebook, talking rubbish. Somebody who sold your sisters to Arabs. The Arabs converted them to sex slaves. Some of them were so diseased because they used to sleep with these girls without condom. Some of these girls, Igbo girls in Libya, had so much disease that pores and blood were coming out of their skin. That was when I knew that some of you shouldn't have been born. Some of you should not. You remind me of those who are looting and vandalizing when a revolution is going on. Some of you are foolish. Very, very foolish. And the idiot is no longer talking. Oh, leave them. Politicians are good. Oh, some of them are good. If they are good, why did you hide the palliatives? I'm asking you. Why did you hide them? Why? For who? So you can reback them and sell. You can reback them and sell them. and you claim that you are honorable people, honorable members, with your stupid, hopeless titles. Nyawodo is in hiding. And also. But we shall find him. We shall find him, Nyawodo. Of course we will. You know we will. All of you will say, hey, it's an abomination in New Boland. Man, this is abomination. No, it's an abomination. Hey, hey. After 4 days, you guys sit down somewhere like the fool and the idiot you are. I told them, give me Biafra. Give me Biafra. If you don't give me Biafra, Somalia will be better than Nigeria. I told you. I told you. And let me warn the Fulani idiots who are in Abuja. Those fools in Abuja. Those idiots who are there. In the south, there are not terrorist groups. Are you aware of that? But in the north where you are, there are 6 of them. Each and every one of them is competing for a turf. All of you, your land is gone forever and ever. It's gone, oh. You will see now. You know me. Anything I say, come. This revolution will continue until there will be a total breakdown of law and order. If Britain is so strong, can they keep the peace in Yemen? Did Britain manage to keep the peace in Syria? You people, you have 4 terrorist organizations, including Fulani bandits and Miyetti, competing for space. When Nigeria breaks down, all those terrorist groups, they will grab hold of you, your grandmother in the village, your wives, those who cannot run away, and they will slaughter them. You know that? They will slaughter them. And I have said it many times here. People, hey, Boko Haram did this, Boko Haram did that. I said, you people remind me of the Igbo people that we are following, of course a handful of you, you're not many, that we are following somebody that we are selling their own sisters to Arabs as sex slaves. That's how I see you people. Nigerians are hypocrites. Have they quickly organized a commission of inquiry to determine why Nigerian police killed Yusuf Muhammad, the founder of Boko Haram, there wouldn't have been any Boko Haram. But you know, in Nigeria, you people are hard. You don't learn anything. Your brains are blocked. Ask yourself, how did Boko Haram come about? Who started it? Why did they become violent? The same thing that SARS is doing now was what was happening to Boko Haram. They were killing them. You can't do anything. Send the 4th battalion, shoot all of them, kill them. They said they don't want to wear helmet. Anywhere else in the world, when the people don't want to do something, you put that thing to a vote. Let the majority decide. But the government said, oh, it's our policy, you must wear a helmet. Do you know what they were doing to them in Maiduguri? You think that Boko Haram is cruel? Do you know what Nigerian army and police were doing to them? Do you know that a pregnant woman was on a motorbike in Maiduguri? A Boko Haram member with the husband. The husband was not wearing a helmet. Do you know that the task force for the government pushed the motorcycle down, it fell, and the woman died with the baby in the stomach? Are you aware of that? No, you don't know. All of you are there. Boko Haram did this, so Boko Haram has bombed us. So, but when they were killing Boko Haram, you were quiet. You did nothing. And you know, I said it. Do you know what they did? They wrote to, they always write to UN. They said to UN that Nnamdi Kanu is supporting Boko Haram. This is what he said. You know, that's, you know, that gossip is everywhere in this. That's what they do. Right now they're listening, looking for the bits of my speech to cut out and send to their fellow gossipers. So they start gossiping. And after gossiping, what do you think will happen? Nothing. So you think after gossiping religion and tribe and all that rubbish and threatening Igbos living in Kanu and elsewhere, you think that somehow will stop? So that means, you know, oh, okay, I'm sorry, you don't know who we are. My parents are dead. Are you aware of that? Because of this? Are we still not doing it? I'm asking you a question. One of my parents are dead because of Biafra. Because Okezi Bazo and the Igbo governors planned with Ohaneze and Nyawodo and Ikekure Madu to kill my parents. And Soludo to kill my parents. Are you aware of that? To kill me. To kill me. Because I said I will not take bribe from Nigeria. Because I said that the euros that the Mama and Dara brought to the new government house, I'm not taking. Are you not aware of that? So you don't know? Why did my parents die? Why did Nigeria kill my parents? Because Nigeria gave me money and I said no. Go and open Iguacha Port Harcourt Seaport. Go and open Calabar Seaport. Go and open Warri Seaport. Listen to me. They asked me, what do you want? I said, make Calabar Airport an international airport. Margaret Airport. Make it so I can fly from Calabar to New York. Make Enugu an international airport, the same way you have in the north. Everywhere in the north is international airport. So I can fly from Enugu to London without having to stop in Kanu or Kaduna. I said, listen to me, build Second Niger Bridge. Build Enugu Onitsha Expressway. Build Iguacha Enugu Expressway. How did I go wrong? Please tell me what I did wrong. They sat me down and I told them these things. They said, oh, please tell us, dear brother, tell us what you want. Ben Wabeze was there, Professor Ben Wabeze. And I said to them, I want Second Niger Bridge. Are you listening to me? Calabar Seaport to be opened. That Lagos is congested, everything comes through Lagos, it is not good. Lagos is congested. I want there to be a seaport in Warri. Are you listening to me carefully? And I asked them to revive all the old industries that you have so that our graduates can have jobs when they come out. Ask the governors, they are alive till today. Ask them, did Nnamdi Kanu ask you for money? Show us the list that Nnamdi Kanu gave you. That if you meet those demands, he will lift the Anambra State election boycott. That's all. They sat down and said, since he doesn't want to listen, we are going to kill him. And they came to kill me. They killed many of my men. And my parents were so traumatized. They went into my father's bedroom and was firing. The same Nigerian army, firing inside my father's bedroom. My mom and my father were there, and all the shells, all the bullets were falling on them. How they survived, I do not know. Okezi Bazo was at my government house as the attack was raging in my house, as people were being slaughtered and killed in my house. They did nothing. Now our time has come, and there will be no mercy. There will be no mercy. That's how it works, where we come from. An eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Those responsible for the death of my parents and my men and my cousin and my dog, Jack, will all pay for it very dearly. There will be no forgiveness. We have opened the gates of hell and it will consume everybody. So in your next life, as a black idiot, you learn to be considerate and to be kind. So that is why Boko Haram is doing what they're doing. You idiots that don't know. Nigerian government was wicked and cruel. Obasanjo bombed Odi. They went to Zaki Biam and they slaughter people. If they rise up tomorrow, you say, oh, they're terrorists, you don't know it was Nigeria that created it out of their wickedness and stupidity. You want war, you will get war. Mad people everywhere. We are live and direct. The time now is exactly a minute past 6 p.m. in the glorious and blessed land of Biafra. They thought I was Nwike or that bloated animal. Maybe they thought I wanted to start a poultry business or meat business. That one built a school in Benin Republic, and people are still, black. You people are foolish. This UG, you people are mad in the brain. Somebody came out and said, I'm a freedom fighter. He went and collected money and built a school outside his land, making money. A businessman. and you call that idiot a freedom fighter. You are insane. Another one came out after the hotel business. I remember, go and ask all of our people that I went to prison with, detention with. When I left, I was saying to them, oh, look at it, Nnamdi is now contesting election. He has collected his own share of the money. And I said to them, no, I can't do that. I said, go and ask Ugwuanyi. We held a meeting in his office. Ask Ugwuanyi, did Nnamdi Kanu ask you people for money during the negotiations? And the answer is no. I said, do something for the people. And I wasn't asking for much. Ordinary road from Onitsha to Enugu. Ordinary road from Igbocha to Enugu. Ordinary road, build Niger, second Niger bridge, complete it. Stop those games you're playing. Make sure that Onitsha River Port is working. That was why they did that picture for you people. I was the one that told them you must reopen it. It's there now. Ask every governor. Go and ask them. Ask me and Wood. We are unbribable. You cannot buy us. So there is nothing you have that is greater than freedom. Freedom is the ultimate, and that is what we are pursuing, and that is what we are going to get. There will be no mercy. You kill our people, you are going to die. All of you will die. And the Fulani, you are going to lose the north. There will be so more the war that will come in the north and the chaos. Hey, Boko Haram will be on one side, ISIS in West Africa will be on one side, Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb will be on one side, Ansar will be on one side, Fulani headsmen will be on one side, Fulani bandits will be on one side, and Miyetiala will be on one side. Now you understand it? Your lives are finished. If they tell you that Nigerian youths will rise up and will be where we are today, will you believe it? Will you believe it? The answer is no, you won't believe it. But we are where we are. And I'm warning all of them. It doesn't matter if you're in Kwara, if you're in Niger State, if you're in Abuja, if you're in Nasarawa, you must rise up now. You must rise up now. Forget all the nonsense they're telling you. Forget all the rubbish. Go back. Forget all that rubbish. If you stop, you are finished. If you stop, you are gone. If you stop, everything you have worked for, all those that died must have died in vain. And their spirit will torment all of you. Because they died for freedom, and freedom is what they're going to get. How can you kill somebody's parents because they asked for second Niger bridge? They asked for Onitsha road to be built. They asked for Igbocha to Enugu to be built. They asked for Calabar seaport to be opened. They asked for Igbocha seaport to be opened. They asked for Warri seaport to be opened. Tell me the crime that I committed that these people should go and kill my parents. I'm asking you. Tell me the crime I committed. You don't know them all. You don't know these people are evil. You have no idea who they are. You have no idea who they are. And they too had no idea who I am until I came. That was why when we noticed that some people are now claiming ownership of EndSARS, I started it in my bedroom. I called my friend in Sweden and we tweeted and I started screaming. That was why I came on air. I said, no leader in a revolution. There is no leader. In Nigeria, if you appoint a leader, they will collect money. And little did I know they were already having meetings, collecting money from billionaires. The same people who are denying you your palliative, storing it in their warehouses. The same people. The same people. Please, we are in the middle of a revolution. All those years you've been complaining, hey, I'm hot, there is no AC, there is no light, this country. Now, wow, I saw somebody, the policeman asked for 15 naira, he said no, he was shot dead, I was trying to jump into Molu, and I fell down, and I broke my leg, and when I went to hospital, they said I should pay deposit before they treat me. And in the process, I got gangrene and my leg was cut off. My wife was pregnant. She went to hospital for cesarean. She had complications. There was no money for deposit. The doctors were there, and my wife died. Go to Lut, go to UNTH, you see people suffering every day. Every day you complain. Every day you complain. Things are bad, oh, things are bad, oh. Now is the time to fix it. Now is the time. That is why you must ignore all those idiots, all those chattering classes, all those fools talking rubbish. You must ignore them and join the revolution. If not, how revolutions work, you know, some of them in the zoo, they don't listen. If they had not resorted to vandalism and wanton destruction of the properties of innocent people, by tomorrow being Monday, the Nigeria Labour Congress would have joined the protest. Now, once they join the protest on Monday, by next week Monday, the coming Monday, the 2 weeks time, the religious leaders will join. And once the religious leaders join, it is over. But because of your stupidity, your vandalism, looking for food, looking for Indomie, you have now set our clock back. All of you have. You have set our clock back. And we must try to retrieve it. We must try to do something about it. And that is exactly what we are going to do. There is something, I want to take some calls this evening to find out what is happening where people are. And there is going to be a slight change, please. A slight change, I beg of you. We are going to use the social media app called Signal. Signal. And by the way, Signal is not owned by Zuckerberg, so that is why it's safe. You know, that boy can sell anything, any information for money. He was collecting your information and selling it to Cambridge or whatever, something matrix, for money. I wouldn't even be surprised if one day he will start selling your details on WhatsApp to somebody. That boy is obsessed with money. He will do anything for money and power, and God will punish him. Now listen, I am going to give you a number to call. If you don't have Signal, go and download Signal. The number to call is +44. Signal is an app. Please, it's an app. Signal is +44 776 182 5346. I repeat, Signal is an app. Signal, 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 like the way you signal somebody to come. Signal, 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 +44 77 61 82 5346. I repeat, +44 77 61 82 5346. Okay, that is the number to call on Signal. Signal or Signal. I don't know correct pronunciation, but it says Signal. It's Signal. Signal. And in the end, you know, the final show we are going to make is to peel off the mask from the face of Aisha's boyfriend. Hey, that will be a day, you know. Now, all of you know that Buhari is dead, isn't it? So Nnamdi is no longer a madman. IPOB are no longer conspiracy theories. You all know now. Your eyes are now open. After the 12 minutes of video that they took weeks compiling, now people have come out and accused them of being insensitive to Lekki. They have started shooting that one now. They are putting it together. Maybe by tomorrow or next they will bring it out. 10 minutes of recorded video. Another garbage. Now that all of you know that Buhari is dead, now that all of you know that the zoo is almost gone, you will now believe us, won't you? I can never lie to you. I am under oath. I can't lie to this noble family. I can't lie to you. And God is my witness. I can't. Everything I tell you is the truth. Everything I tell you is the truth. Why would I come and say that Buhari is dead if he's alive? What do I have to gain? Nothing. But I told Buhari he will die in office. Because God told, and everybody, even a drunkard will say, God told me. But if you ask people in 2015, we boycotted the elections then. I'll go and ask anybody. We did. See, people voted for Jonathan substantive, but of course we did. Because I said to Jonathan, they will rig you out. You're going to lose by 200,000 votes. You are going to lose. And when you lose, or when they rig you out, come to Enugu and declare Biafra. Then we'll support you. He said no, he wants to be a statesman, traveling all over the world, like Obasanjo. He wants to be like Obasanjo, well connected to world leaders. That's what he wants. He didn't do what we asked him to do. So we boycotted. And I said to Biafran people, they said, but why? I said, no. That Elohim said that Buhari will give us Biafra. I said, yes, this is the man. He's like Pharaoh. This man is so evil and wicked. He's like Hitler, because without Hitler, there will be no Israel today. That this man is our own Hitler. He's going to kill us. We are going to kill some of them, but in the end, Biafra will come. I thought I was joking. 2020. What are we doing now? Very, very close to freedom. Oh? I tell you, very, very close. Very, very close to freedom. Very close to freedom. Now they know how serious we are. Mad people everywhere. Is anybody calling us on signal, or don't I have connectivity on this very signal? Let me see. Maybe that is the reason why. No connectivity. So we'll try and connect it and take some of your calls. We are on signal, and that is where we are taking the calls today. Let us see how the calls are coming already.